the trade for a pass rusher, can they still be successful and make it to the Super Bowl? We've seen a team this year is a huge Super Bowl contender in the what's their name? The Baltimore Ravens, and they got a terrible back end. And I say that because you can make the Super Bowl with a terrible back end. Yeah, you can make the Super Bowl. I mean, we see the Eagles win the Super Bowl, and all they were down cornerbacks off the street. So that just lets you know how important that front end of that offense is. That front end is imperative. So, but you can draw some you can draw some pressures up. Yeah, you can draw some pressures up, but you can blitz, but you got to understand too. Then your back end, they got to be impeccable. They got to be on their P's and Q's, and if that blitz don't get home, 9 times out of 10, or they run past, they use a running play and they get past that blitz. That's how big plays are created. So you can't blitz every quarterback. Some quarterbacks are fantastic against the blitz. The Lions got the best quarterback versus the blitz coming into last week was Jared Goff. So the idea is that you want to be able to rush 4 passers or as little pass rushes as you can to get to the quarterback, so you can have more defenders on the back end. That's the game plan. That's the objective. To get to the passer with as many less rushes as possible. Can you do that with disguises and getting everybody at the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback don't know who coming, who going? No, did he? Can you do that with stunts and all them? Yeah. Cornerback blitzes, nickelback blitzes, safety blitzes, zero blitzes. Yeah. But it always helps when you got a guy on that end that they got to count for. Aiden Hutchinson. And it helps if you got 2 of them. We've seen other teams with 2 really good pass rushers, and they're not doing too well right now. The Chargers, the Browns, the 49ers got a few good ones, and they ain't really doing much. But they got some guys. Enrique, you got to count for it as overall. And Lee McNeil, you got to count for it overall in the middle of that defense. DJ Reader eating up space. You're getting Roger Martin back to help stuff the run. Pascal is a wonderful run defender and penetrator off the edge. So, be honest, they just, James Houston, he flashed last week. He bringing the speed off the edge. So to be honest, they got some guys. They got some guys. For real, they got some guys. No cap, they got some guys, bro. They got some guys, so they just need that one guy. And if that's, Myles Garrett, if it's Max Crosby, whoever it may be, that guy that you got to account for, you got to slide to. And when Hutchinson get back, you make a decision on that guy. Do you trade him again? Do you keep him? Do you restructure his deal? Whatever it may be. But I find it hard to believe they're going to make the Super Bowl without that guy. Think about the guys they're going to have to play. Puka Nacua got hurt in practice again, so they may take the Rams out of there. I think he's questionable for Sunday's game, so it may not be that bad. But, Stafford, got to get pressure on him. Jalen Hurts, you got to get pressure on him. Jaden Daniels, you got to get pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold, Jordan Love this weekend, or Malik Willis, whichever one, you got to get pressure on him. Who knows? Geno been giving us problems for years. Kyler Murray, perhaps, got to get pressure on him. So yeah, you need that guy that you have to account for. You need him. You need him. So they get F.A. Melifano back. He can rush the passer. I mean, he can blitz off the edge, one of the best blitzers. You know what I'm saying? They might get Derek Barnes back, who is a pass rusher by trade. So they might get a few people back. But if we being 100% honest, they got to get a guy. You know, and should they go out there and get an Arden Keys or a Leisure Georgier, or can they get an Arden Keys and a Zadarius Smith, or should they just go out there and get a Myles Garrett and be done with it? In my opinion, I feel like they need two, but Myles Garrett is good enough. Max Crosby is good enough. You know, maybe they say Arden Keys, Clowney. I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, I don't think Clowney got the maturity now. You know, or Reeves or Orgier and an Arden Key. Yeah, somebody, two of them guys of those natures in my opinion. If you get two guys like that, you know, you probably say Zadarius Smith, maybe I'll give you a third round in 2026 if you wait. You know, and then Arden Keys, maybe a fourth or fifth this year. You know? So, yeah. But, you know, that's just my opinion on it. But we'll see. But I don't think they're going to make it if they don't go out there and get another pass rusher. Because it's only so much that's so important. That's so important. They need that guy. They may need two guys depending on who they thinking of bringing in. So, you know. But if they get a guy like Myles Garrett, or, you know, somebody that caliber, Crosby like that, really, you know, this year you're ecstatic about it, but next year if you compare him with Aiden Hutchinson, you become even more ecstatic about it. You know, you become even more, you know, optimistic about next year. Yeah, you know, you probably won't have that first round draft pick. You know, or versus if you go out there and get a you know, if you go out there and get a, you know, Arden Keys or somebody like that, or you get a couple of them guys from mid to late round draft picks, because then you can say, well, you know, that first round draft pick, we could trade it, move it down, get a couple mid second round pick in the third, and kind of fill it out that way. So a lot of people probably be kind of thinking in that train of thought, but you know, we'll see. But I don't think they can win the Super Bowl without adding a pass rusher. And at least a guy like Zadarius Smith. At least that at the minimum. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.